All right, Patriots fans, gather around because today we have a lot to unpack regarding the latest moves and updates from New England. The front office has been busy, and it's clear that depth and smart signings are at the core of their strategy. One of the most interesting additions has been the Mumford Jr., a tackle picked up from the Cleveland Browns practice squad. On the surface, some might dismiss this move as insignificant because he comes from a practice squad, but the story is far more compelling when you dig a little deeper. Before landing with the Browns, Mumford spent multiple years with the Raiders after being selected as a seventh-round pick. His journey there wasn't smooth. He faced coaching changes, including a new regime with Pete Carroll and an offensive coordinator situation involving Chip Kelly, which ultimately led to contract complications and limited playing time in the preseason. Despite all this, the Patriots recognized his potential, particularly in terms of bolstering depth along the offensive line. With key players like Will Campbell sidelined, adding Mumford provides flexibility and reliability, especially when we consider the importance of having serviceable players who can step in and perform when needed. This is particularly relevant after last season's challenges on the offensive front, where depth was tested repeatedly. Ben Brown, filling in for Wilson at guard, and Aaron Lowe, stepping in effectively, demonstrated how critical it is to have players ready to assume responsibility without major drop-offs. Mumford's versatility is another key point. He has started 18 games across 46 appearances in the NFL, with experience on both left and right tackle. The ability to line up on either side of the line provides strategic options for the coaching staff, making this addition even more valuable than it might appear at first glance. It's the kind of move that doesn't grab headlines, but can significantly impact the team's performance over the long season. In addition to Mumford, the Patriots brought back Bill Murray, not the actor from Ghostbusters, though that would be entertaining, but the undrafted free agent from William and Mary who had previously been with the team in the early 20s. Murray, originally a defensive tackle, transitioned to guard, and the front office clearly values his familiarity with the organization. The Patriots have a history of identifying talent on other teams' practice squads, and Murray's return highlights their commitment to continuity and trust in players they know. This move also speaks to the overarching strategy of ensuring depth across the roster, particularly in less glamorous but essential positions. Offensive line depth often goes unnoticed by casual fans, but it is a critical component of maintaining performance and minimizing injuries over the long season. Alongside these signings, there have been roster adjustments, such as placing Alex Austin on injured reserve and releasing running back Jonathan Ward from the practice squad. Ward's departure makes sense given the depth already present with players like Rondre Stevenson, Tavon Henderson, and Terrell Jennings. These decisions may not dominate social media chatter, but they are essential for optimizing the roster and ensuring the team can withstand the inevitable injuries and challenges that arise in an NFL season. Every move, whether high-profile or under the radar, reflects careful evaluation and long-term planning. Switching gears, there's a fascinating story about Milton Williams that deserves attention. Early reports suggested that the Patriots were heavily considering wide receivers like T. Higgins, and there was substantial buzz around acquiring him. However, in a move often described by Mike Vrabel as a pivot, the team ultimately chose Milton Williams instead. In retrospect, this decision has proven to be quite astute. Williams, while currently injured, has made a significant impact on the defensive line alongside Christian Barmore. The duo stands out as one of the most effective interior defensive line pairings in the league, contributing 3.5 sacks, 7 tackles for loss, 8 quarterback hits, and 27 total stops. The choice to prioritize Williams over other targets reflects a nuanced understanding of team needs and a long-term vision for roster composition. It also underscores the front office's willingness to invest wisely, offering him $3 million more than what the Carolina Panthers were reportedly prepared to pay. These strategic decisions go beyond individual statistics. They shape the team's identity and competitive edge in ways that casual observers might overlook. Meanwhile, the Patriot wide receiver room remains robust, with players like Stephon Diggs proving to be a home run acquisition. Younger talents are also stepping up, including Collins, Kahan Booty, and Pop Douglas, providing a mix of experience and emerging potential. The team's confidence in its existing receivers allowed them to make calculated moves elsewhere, ensuring that every addition strengthens the roster holistically. This balance between investing in proven veterans and developing promising young players reflects a forward-thinking approach that prioritizes both immediate performance and sustained competitiveness. Every decision, from offensive line depth to defensive stalwarts, contributes to creating a team that can adapt to the season's challenges while maintaining a high level of play. Lastly, attention continues to center on quarterback Drake May, who has been turning heads with his performance. Observers have noted his remarkable poise, consistency, and ability to make high-level reads under pressure. Even when minor mistakes occur, they are few and far between, and the overall performance demonstrates that he is a quarterback capable of managing the game effectively. This emerging narrative around May adds another layer to the Patriots' strategic outlook, as they integrate a talented young signal caller with a roster built for depth and versatility. The combination of careful roster construction, smart acquisitions, and promising player development paints a picture of a team methodically preparing for sustained success. Fans can appreciate how each move, whether adding a seasoned tackle, recalling a familiar guard, pivoting to a key defensive acquisition, or nurturing young talent at quarterback, fits into a broader vision that prioritizes readiness, adaptability, and long-term competitiveness. This proactive and multifaceted approach sets the stage for what could be an exciting and unpredictable season for the New England Patriots, where strategic depth, calculated risk-taking, and player development converge to create a team that is ready to compete at the highest level while managing the inherent challenges of an NFL campaign. All right, let's continue with the latest Patriots updates and some deeper insights into the team's evolving roster dynamics. One of the most compelling aspects of the Patriots' approach this season is their attention to building balance across all positions, particularly in areas that often fly under the radar. Beyond high-profile signings, the focus on securing reliable depth across both the offensive and defensive lines speaks volumes about the front office's strategic mindset. For instance, the addition of players like Zaire Mumford Jr. not only fills immediate roster needs, but also provides insurance against potential injuries, which, as fans know, can derail even the most carefully constructed lineups. Mumford's history, spanning multiple seasons with the Raiders and a stint on the Browns' practice squad, illustrates a player who has faced challenges but demonstrated adaptability and persistence. This resilience is precisely what makes him a valuable asset for the Patriots, as the team seeks individuals who can step into different roles and maintain performance levels when called upon. The ability to seamlessly rotate players along the offensive line is particularly critical, given the physical demands of the position and the need to protect key skill players like the quarterback and running backs. Last season offered a harsh reminder of how quickly depth shortages can affect a team's offensive efficiency, and the Patriots seem committed to avoiding a repeat of those struggles. Equally important is the return of Bill Murray to the Patriots fold. Not to be confused with the actor, this Bill Murray is a versatile player who originally entered the league as an undrafted free agent out of William and Mary. His prior experience with the team has likely facilitated a smoother transition back onto the roster, allowing him to contribute without a steep learning curve. Murray's journey highlights a recurring theme in the Patriots roster strategy: the preference for players who are familiar with the organizational culture and can integrate quickly into the system. The Patriots front office has long shown an aptitude for identifying talent in unconventional places, particularly among practice squad players from other teams. This willingness to scout and develop hidden talent underscores their commitment to long-term competitiveness rather than relying solely on marquee signings. By reinforcing key positions like the offensive line with players who bring both versatility and familiarity, the team not only mitigates risk, but also strengthens its capacity to adapt to unexpected challenges throughout the season. In addition to these moves, roster adjustments, such as placing Alex Austin on injured reserve and releasing running back Jonathan Ward, reflect careful management of position depth. With Rondre Stevenson, Tavon Henderson, and Terrell Jennings already providing options in the backfield. Ward's release is a strategic decision rather than a reflection on his abilities. Such moves may not generate headlines, but they are crucial for optimizing the roster and maintaining flexibility. The Patriots have shown a pattern of evaluating each player's contribution within the broader context of the team's needs, ensuring that every decision enhances the overall balance and functionality of the roster. This holistic approach is evident not only in the offensive and defensive lineups, but also across skill positions, including the wide receiver room. Speaking of wide receivers, the story of Milton Williams offers a fascinating glimpse into the Patriots' strategic decision-making. Early in the offseason, the team explored options like T. Higgins, widely regarded as a top target, but ultimately pivoted to Williams, a decision that in hindsight appears both calculated and prescient. Williams, though currently sidelined by injury, has already proven to be a critical contributor alongside Christian Barmore on the interior defensive line. Their combined performance, including multiple sacks, tackles for loss, quarterback hits, and total stops, positions them as one of the most formidable duos in the league at their respective positions. The decision to prioritize Williams over other prospects underscores a forward-thinking approach that balances immediate performance with long-term potential. By investing $3 million more than the Panthers were reportedly offering, the Patriots demonstrated a willingness to make bold moves when it aligns with their vision for the team's composition and competitive strategy. Such calculated risks differentiate the Patriots from other organizations that might chase headline signings without considering fit, depth, or long-term impact. The wide receiver room also benefits from this strategic balance, with established talents like Stephon Diggs providing a reliable foundation while younger players like M. Collins, Kahan Booty, and Pop Douglas step up to contribute meaningful plays. The team's confidence in this group allows the front office to allocate resources wisely, addressing areas of greater need elsewhere on the roster. It also illustrates the Patriots' commitment to nurturing emerging talent, giving young players the opportunity to develop within a system that emphasizes preparation, execution, and adaptability. This blend of experience and potential strengthens the team's overall competitiveness, creating multiple layers of talent that can respond to various in-game scenarios and injuries without compromising performance. The front office's focus on continuity, reliability, and versatility reflects a broader philosophy that prioritizes readiness and strategic depth over short-term hype. Meanwhile, the spotlight continues to shine on quarterback Drake May, whose performance has caught the attention of fans and analysts alike. Observers have noted his exceptional decision-making, composure under pressure, and ability to execute complex plays with consistency. While no quarterback is without mistakes, May's errors have been limited and do not overshadow his overall impact on the field. Praise from experienced figures like Kurt Warner further reinforces the narrative that May is a rising talent capable of elevating the team's offensive efficiency. The combination of a promising quarterback, robust depth across the offensive and defensive lines, and strategic acquisitions like Mumford and Williams creates a cohesive framework for sustained success. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to Patriots Hub and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our New England Patriots. And don't be shy. Share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Alohum has been running through Foxborough ever since word slipped that wide receiver Romeo is set to join the New England Patriots. Nothing official has been shouted from the rooftops, but insiders close enough to feel the pulse of the organization insist the move is real, and the building buzz suggests the Patriots believe they found a piece that could steady their evolving offense. The talk around the league is that Dew brings something the depth chart has been starving for: reliable separation, contested catch poise, and, if the whispers prove true, a steady supply of touchdowns. Observers have noted unusual activity around a receiver's room, including closed-door evaluations and what one staffer described as the kind of preparation you do when someone important is about to walk in. The murmurs describe a quiet excitement, the type of anticipation that Patriots fans haven't felt for a new pass catcher in quite some time. Dew, known for his strong hands and red zone instincts, is rumored to be viewed internally not merely as another addition, but as a potential stabilizer for an offense searching for identity. Some around the league are already speculating how his presence could reshape the playbook. One analyst claimed that certain route concepts, previously shelved, have been spotted resurfacing during practice sessions, almost as if the coaches are tailoring designs for a receiver with due particular blend of timing and physicality. Others say that defensive players have been overheard discussing how the new guy could make their daily reps more challenging. Fans, too, have begun dissecting every scrap of this developing story. Message boards are filled with predictions of highlight reel fades and tough grabs along the sideline. There's a sense that DOUBS might be the missing link in a receiving core that has flash promise but lacked a consistent finisher. If the rumor proves true, the Patriots may have quietly secured a boost in both depth and scoring punch. An under-the-radar acquisition with the potential to shift the tone of the season before he even steps onto the field. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our New England Patriots, be sure to subscribe to Patriots Hub and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.